Digital Documents here, and we've got a great new add-on for your TeleForm system. If you've ever used AutoMerge Publisher, or AMP for short, within your TeleForm system, then we think you're going to like the AMP Collator. If you know about AMP, you know that it's designed to merge data from a table of your choice into a TeleForm form of your choice. With AMP Collator, we can do the exact same thing without the need for the fields such as record_stay and remote UID. On top of making merging simpler, we've also added more functionality with the AMP Collator. With the AMP Collator, as you can see in the dialog box here, when we do our merges, we can group files by a field, we can name files by a field, we can set the form ID by a field, and we also have some conditions that we can set as well. We can merge records where a particular condition is met. Okay, so let's take AMP Collator for a spin. First, let's look at the form that we're going to be merging into. The scenario is that we're a school district that needs to merge enrollment form information onto enrollment forms and then send them out to the parents. The district has an Access database that contains an enrollment form demo table. As we can see, we have student last name, student first name, school, and district. Now let's bring the collator back into play and start setting up our merge. Remember, having TeleForm is a prerequisite to using AMP Collator. So, it wants to know the form ID. By default, it throws 65510 in there because that is an actual sample form within the TeleForm system. So let's open Designer, and we need to throw 30206 in. That's the form we're going to load for our merge. There we go. And then we're going to point to the data source, which happens to be on my desktop. And we can see down here in the output log, database connection initialized, and the database connection is opened. Now we're going to point to the table. We want the enrollment form demo. How do we want to group the files? We're going to choose to group them by school. Same for how do we want to name the files? We're going to name them by school. In the set form ID from this field, we don't need to worry about it, but if we did have a particular field that we wanted to use, we could. We already know our form ID, we've already put it in. And then we also have this conditional only merge records where, let's say, the school equaled a particular value. We're not going to use that either. And of course we have what is our output, and we have TIFF, PDF, or print to choose from. I'm going to choose PDF. And for the output folder, or output path, I'm going to choose the Collator output folder on my desktop. Now for a quick review of the table that we're about to merge from. If the merge performs correctly, we expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate PDF files as we're naming them by school. So let's go ahead and run the merge. I'm going to open my output folder so we can see the files become populated. And we're going to run the merge, and we should start seeing some files any second here. There they all are instantaneously. Again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files, and that is the AMP Collator. We can now send these PDF files out to the schools from the district level, and they can be distributed from there. So for example, Lena High has 2 files. whereas Davis High only had one file. And that's the beauty of the collator. It separates them for you. You distribute them out as you see fit. We at Digital Documents hope that you enjoyed this brief demonstration of our AutoMerge Publisher Collator add-on for TeleForm. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us via the information on your screen. Thank you.